welcome back to another video of mine. I am currently in Manila and I'm leaving in a couple of hours, so I thought I would just make this video quickly before I leave. I'm with my girl over here, CoCo. Just trying to spend time with her before I go. Barely get to see her along with my family. I guess I'm just doing this vlog because I wanted to talk about a couple of things that's been going through my mind for a long time now, since I feel that it's not talked about enough. And I thought my CoCo could join me to calm me down a little bit. First off, there's so many emotions going through me. I think that the older I get, the harder it gets to leave home. I know it's supposed to get easier and you'd think that I'd be used to it by now, but I feel like it gets harder every time, and I'm sure that many of you guys can relate to that. But the real topic about this video, same. The real topic about this video is kind of the internal racism that I've been experiencing, I guess, all my life in my own home in the Philippines. I don't know if some of you know, but I am German Filipino, and I feel that especially growing up in a German school in the Philippines, my view and mindset was very much trying to fit in or become kind of a German more so than a Filipino. It's not something obviously that I'm proud of. It's just something that I, like many other people sadly in this country, still feel to be true, that I felt like being white or looking whiter was the best thing. I want to talk about this topic not in a judgmental way, but more so just certain things that I've observed as a whole. I won't get too much into the detail of things, but I wanted to talk about my experiences. When it comes to beauty standards, growing up, I always felt kind of ugly, which is really sad. I really want to give my younger self a hug on that, but I felt really ugly because I didn't look more European. I always felt like I looked the most Filipino from all of my friends. All my friends looked half or, full European, which most of the time they were. They were mostly fully German or French. I'm not gonna lie, I guess I hated looking Filipino growing up. I was young and a kid, and I don't feel that way anymore. I love that I look Filipino, and I am half Filipino, so I used to be very angry that I didn't look more European. I got really angry when people treated me differently in this country, which they did, just because I looked Filipino. I feel like nowadays it's gotten better, but back then Filipinos really used to put foreigners, especially if they had a more paler skin, on a pedestal and looked up to them and wanted to be like them. And I mean, to this day, we still find a lot of, things like whitening products. Just a quick side note from Future Mitch, I am very aware that the issues surrounding racism and internal racism run much deeper than just whitening products. It was the only thing that I could come up with in that very moment. I had a really long day and was very stressed. So yeah. Anyway, carry on the market and stuff, but I think that we have slowly started changing our outlook on looking like a white person. I guess I just wanted to touch up a little bit on that because I noticed that not only is it still very common to put white people or respect white people more than our own people in this country, but we also look down on our own people. I've noticed it a lot where, for instance, my dad is obviously German and fully white, and there will be a lot of moments where we will go to a hotel or even just a restaurant, and in the hotels here in the Philippines, you tend to go through like a security check, and I've had it so often where they just let my dad through, and they obviously don't think that he's my dad because I don't look like him, and they end up thoroughly checking me, and it just rubs me the wrong way. I don't get angry anymore like I used to. You can just tell that they checked me extra because I look Filipino. I think the hardest part about all this is that I can't even be mad about it because it's not even, I feel that a lot of people in this country, it's not even their fault that they think this way. It's just that we've been traumatized, and effed over so often and colonized like crazy that this is still the mentality that we have, and I feel like we're still healing as a nation. I really try my best not to get angry about it and come at it with curiosity. Kind of ask them, like, why do you not check my dad, but you check me? Also, the amount of times I walk around and people think that my dad is my husband, which is just disgusting. I don't know. It's just all very wrong. But these are just a couple of things that I notice, and this happens so often. It's crazy to think that I also tend to get more respect from my own people when my dad is around, or when they find out that I'm half German. I know why this all goes on. It's just now that I have a clearer head and I'm healing a lot of parts to myself, I guess I just wanted to talk about it. I guess I wanted to put it out there as kind of an awareness that this is still going on. It sucks because sometimes I feel this shame towards being half German too. It's weird because growing up it used to be the other way around. I used to feel a shame that I wouldn't say that I was half Filipino, but I would say that I looked more Filipino because I wanted people to think and instantly see that I was half German. And now it's kind of the other way around. It's either I experience the internal racism where they don't really, take me seriously because I'm Filipino, especially in the more, richer parts in Manila. There's a lot of looking down on other Filipinos that perhaps aren't as rich. It's just really messed up. So there's that aspect to it. There's also one aspect to it that I noticed where there are people out there that are, learning more and seeing that this part of it is very messed up. I start noticing the judgment towards people like me who, for instance, have German or English as their mother tongue. I do speak Tagalog, but it's not as good. And I have never really shied away from talking Tagalog, I'd say, except when I know that I'm being judged for my Tagalog, and that's exactly what I mean. This is the other aspect of it where I think that I experience a lot of shame for growing up the way that I did, which is speaking German in the household and English, more so than Tagalog. I don't have any problem speaking Tagalog. I don't shame other people or have that kind of outlook on life where speaking Tagalog is beneath a person. I know that it has been a thing where if you didn't speak English, you just weren't as educated, which isn't true. Now the narrative is being turned around where, if you don't speak Tagalog, people look down on you for not speaking Tagalog, which again, I, don't think that is the way to go either. You have a lot of people that, for instance, live in the States and are full Filipino, or live, somewhere else and are full Filipino and don't speak Tagalog. It's kind of this weird thing where I feel that some other Filipinos, not all, want to take away that Filipino status or more so dismiss me as a Filipino. I've never ever looked down on someone that spoke Tagalog, and if I have, then I probably in my younger years where I myself was in a fucked up mindset too. And now I love it when people speak Tagalog to me, and I'm always happy when I'm also fully accepted for who I am, that I try to speak in Tagalog back, but a lot of the times I just switch to English just because that's where I feel the most comfortable. It has nothing to do with not wanting to speak Tagalog, but it's not to say that I'm ashamed of, being Filipino or, speaking Tagalog or anything like that. And it's something that I've just noticed too, where not being able to speak Tagalog is so shameful. That's just a couple of thoughts that I have in my mind. I mean, I know this is a bit messy, but I just wanted to share it while it was still kind of fresh-ish and confusing, so that maybe I can look back at this eventually. Other than that, I'd say that it's been an emotional roller coaster being back as usual. It's always a lot, and I'm always happy to be home, and I already bawled my eyes out last night going to bed because I'm flying in the afternoon today. I'm proud of being Filipino, and I'm also proud of being German. Don't get me wrong, I do think it's very necessary to speak up about, Filipinos that shame other Filipinos for only speaking Tagalog and just all of the whole internal racism that goes on. But I don't know if shaming others is the way to go. I feel that holding them accountable, trying to make them understand, trying to educate others is very important. But I don't necessarily think that shaming another person will help them understand important topics. I feel that just creates a defensiveness around them. I think this entire topic is, very deep, and there's more to it. I guess I don't fully have the right words for it because it's always something that I just notice and feel, and I'm also trying my best to come at it in a curious way. And I'm very lucky and happy of the way that I grew up. Oh, itchy. I also feel very blessed to be able to heal many parts of myself and start seeing things as a whole, and just noticing the movement starting as Filipinos and us becoming proud of who we are, and finally just standing up to all the racism and internal racism and all the crazy things that happen. Those are just a few confusing thoughts that I've had, and I wanted to share it with you guys while I was still in the Philippines. I already have a feeling that this video might be, might be controversial. I also wanted to add that I'm very much aware of the privilege and the blessings that I've had in my life, and this is exactly why this topic is very delicate. It's very hard to talk about it. That's why I am really trying to come at it with curiosity and also just talking about my own experiences. And yeah, as usual, just sharing with you guys and also wondering what your experiences are. But other than that, as usual, I had a wonderful time in this country. I was out on the island, and I feel very blessed and happy that I'm able to see many parts of the Philippines. I'm always happy when I'm home and always so sad when I leave. So the next video will be in Germany again. So yeah, without my CoCo here. Thank you guys for watching and listening as usual, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like or dislike button, and happy healing. Say bye, CoCo. Are you scared? Yeah. Bye. Do you want to say, whoop, sorry. My bad. Okay, you're scared. Okay, it's just a mic. Relax, it's a mic. I guess I can't hold this one here. She's gonna go crazy. It's just a mic, you weirdo. Relax. Calm down. Look. You're so weird. I don't know what you think it is, but it's a mic. It's gone. See? It's gone. I guess shooting with CoCo was much harder than I thought. Or more dramatic than I thought. Are you calm now? Are you gonna be nice? Okay, yeah? If I put this away, is it better? Better? Guys, she's scared of this thing. Yeah, there, see? She's I don't know what she thinks it is, but I gotta put this away. So, anyway. There's nothing. Relax. It's okay. Yeah. Calm down. There's nothing there. Now you're gonna make me start all over again. I could have lost my train of thought. Let's try this again. Better? Better? Okay. Yeah, better? Okay. This girl.